Good morning, hello, and welcome to This Date in History, aka TDH. This show is all about the events that occurred to date in years past, both recognized by other historians, but mainly things we personally find intriguing enough for us to bring to you. Good timing, by the way, Carrera. The sources of this information come from the Smart Device application, Today in History, What Happened Today in History, Historical Calendar, and the website onthisday.com. For links to the sources, the music done by that guy down there, Carrera, anything else potentially interesting, check the underbar of the description below. Anyway, I am Eoxander, and I am joined by...
Thorera.
Thorera. Yes, my apologies.
You changed my name, bro.
I did, yes.
Good afternoon, morning, everybody.
Yeah, dude, perfect time. Literally, as I was starting, I didn't even notice, when you came in, you just, appeared,
I checked the time and saw you were in the show channel. I was like, oh, it's happening.
Yep. Actually, we're a little bit early, but, I was just, I'm just kind of sick of waiting. I'm like, fuck it, let's, do it about 3 minutes early, whatever,
Yep.
Anyway,
give me a few minutes.
All right.
I'll be listening in.
All right. Anyway, today is Tears Day, aka Tuesday, aka Tuesday, March 7th, 2023. So let's jump into the history today, shall we? We're going to start with a little tidbit about the Roman Empire here. In 161, Roman Emperor Antonius Pius died and was succeeded by co-emperors Marcus Aurelius and Lucius Verus, an unprecedented political arrangement in the Roman Empire. So I believe this was the first time they actually did co-emperors, really, I believe, with actual equivalency in power. And I believe Marcus Aurelius was a character in Gladiator. I believe he was the emperor who got assassinated.
Yes.
All right. We have some more Roman history here. In 321, Roman Emperor Constantine I decreed that the Dies Solis Invicti, Sunday, is a day of rest in the empire. And that's somewhere around the start of Christianity. So I wonder if that's where they got the whole, Sunday being when the Lord rests, the seventh day. I wonder if it's from this.
I have something to say about that on that the theological point.
Yeah.
Sunday technically means the day that he started, because the sun. First he created the sun. Saturday is the Sabbath, which is when the day of action. That's why you have the seventh day. What's it called?
Calendar.
Evangelist.
Oh yeah, that's right. Evangelist.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of people.
Sorry, go ahead.
I'm just gonna go on a little bit of a calendar rant here. A lot of people, they think, they think that the week starts on Monday. No, that's just the work week. The weekend, what's an end? It's the end of both things. You take a lighter. Okay? Here's an end, and here's an end. Okay? The weekend, it's the week starts with Sunday and ends with Saturday. So Sunday is not the day of God's rest. It's Saturday.
Friday and Saturday are considered weekend, and then Sunday is the day of rest, the start of the next week.
Yes. Anyway, let's jump on up. We got another historic event here, over 1,000 years later, one hell of a time jump. In the year 1530, English King Henry VIII's divorce request was denied by the Pope. Yep. And then he went on to lose his mind and imprison several wives, behead several others, start an entire church opposing Catholicism. This guy was absolutely insane. Which his church, the Church of England, is still around today. So that's pretty crazy.
Oh yeah.
Moving on up.
That's what women will do to you.
Yeah. Yeah. 1633, Prince Frederick Henry appointed himself Viceroy of Limburg. Okay.
Huh. Okay.
I wonder if it's the cheese, this really smelly, awful cheese. 1696, English King William III departed the Netherlands. All right.
Sweet. God, there's a lot of highlighted ones, huh?
Oh yeah, no, like this is a daily thing here. 1774, King George III charged colonists in Boston with attempting to injure British commerce, paving the way for the closing of the port to punish colonists for the Boston Tea Party. And yeah, like a couple days ago, on top of it, it was the anniversary of the fall of the Alamo. But it was also the anniversary of the Boston Massacre, in which the first person who died was a black guy in his early 20s, I believe, and he might have been a slave. So the very first person to drop blood for this nation might have been a slave. That's crazy. Which, by the way, on that same time, or actually, I believe it was yesterday. So, was yesterday? You know what? Let me double check that. And who joined? Let's see here. Sohan, welcome. Fall of the Alamo.
I couldn't get
March 6th. So that was yesterday. So Alamo was yesterday. Another article yesterday was the. Oh, hold on a second.
Yeah, we may have lost, but we got that motherfucker's leg.
Yeah, we got his leg.
Yeah,
hey.
But the Dred Scott Supreme Court case. It was also the anniversary of that ruling, in which the Supreme Court of the United States declared that Africans could not be U.S. citizens back in 1850. So that blew my mind that our Supreme Court would do something like that. But
what are you doing, Standard?
How you doing, Soen? Welcome to the show.
Great.
Yeah. Let's get back into the history here. Does anybody want to take one? 1778?
Go ahead, Zon.
Sure. Let me get to it. 1778. That sounds beautiful.
And I'm sorry, like I forgot that like turns were a thing, Carrera. I never gave you one. I just kind of got into it.
What's that?
Giving you time to read.
Oh no, it's okay. I had to feed the cat. You know, it all popped up right when you started, bro. I'm sorry.
Oh no, that's all right. You know, so I guess everything worked out at the end. Anyway, Sohan, take it away.
1778. Captain James Cook first sights Oregon coast by Yaquina Bay.
Ooh, so Oregon on the west coast. James Cook. He was everywhere.
Yep. In 1785, James Hutton, geologist, presents his full theory on uniformitarianism at a meeting of the Royal Society in Edinburgh.
What is that? Uniformitarianism. Also known as the doctrine of uniformity or the uniformitarian principle, is the assumption that the same natural laws and processes that operate in our present-day scientific observations have always operated in the universe in the past and apply everywhere in the universe. That's some like big brain stuff going on right there. Like, I have a hangover. I'm not ready for this. Of course, Carrera laughs at that.
I know the feel, bro.
Birds of a feather, man. But that's pretty interesting. So for further reading on that subject matter, please refer to the underbar in the description below. The
and link, I got one more.
Yes, you do.
1801, Massachusetts enacts the first state voter registration law.
Ooh, voting, cool. So only a decade or like 15, 20 years after we actually like formed as the United States of America. So that took a little bit.
Massachusetts, huh?
Yeah, the spirit of Massachusetts is the spirit of America.
I'm pretty sure that's somewhere east of me.
I think so. Are we
East
doing
Coast?
this again?
Yeah.
Yo, do you want to take a turn?
Yeah, let's do this. 1814, Napoleon of France wins the Battle of Grenay against combined Russian and Prussian force in northern France. Sorry, my eyes are... Let me get my glasses on. You know how it goes.
Huh. All right. Well, you read it pretty well. Like, I understood that for the most part. But yeah, so it sounds like Napoleonic Wars, you were still fighting in France. That's interesting.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
How long did that go on? I wonder. I don't remember. They taught us in high school. But...
Napoleonic Wars. 1803 to 1815. So that's
hey, it sounds
years.
like our wars.
Yeah, yeah. Well, not even as long as our wars.
Oh, it's about half. Excuse me.
Yeah, just about.
Do I got to read that cursive?
No, I.
Compromise of 1850. 1850, Daniel Webster endorses Compromise of 1850. Whatever that means.
All right. And before I look it up, there is something I want to say because you're talking about reading the cursive, and I'm sitting here like, I'm having a hard time reading it too. Not just because it's really small, but like, and then that made me remember a theory. I was watching once again Tim Pool not too long ago, and they brought up the subject that they don't teach cursive and handwriting and stuff in schools anymore. What if there's an underlying like conspiracy behind that, in order to make people unable to read the Declaration of Independence, the Constitution, the Preamble, the Bill of Rights, in order to like keep them uneducated about it? They can't even read the document anymore. You know.
Thank God there's digital copies that are done in just plain format text.
But are they the right words?
Oh, that's a good question.
That's what I'm saying. If you can't read the actual document, you don't know what it says. You just have to believe, we're getting back into a state where, like, back in the day, like, it was, like power was ascertained because of illiteracy. It's coming back.
That's actually because I can't read. I'm looking at it with my glasses on now, and I see states from, and then it's
yeah.
What?
But that's really concerning.
Yeah.
Anyway, the Compromise of 1850, the acts called for the admission of California as a free state, provided for a territorial government for Utah and New Mexico, established a boundary between Texas and the United States, called for the abolition of slave trade in Washington, D.C., and amended the Fugitive Slave Act. So, after the ratification of the Treaty of Guadalupe Hidalgo, the United States, with the Mexican secession still unorganized, the U.S. after the Compromise of 1850. It's all about it's about a whole bunch of stuff. So I'm going to add the link to this Wikipedia in the underbar of the description for further reading if anybody does so wish. But there's approved California's request to enter the Union as a free state, strengthened fugitive slave laws with the Fugitive Slave Act of 1850, banned slave trade in Washington, D.C., while still allowing slavery itself there, defined northern and western borders for Texas while establishing a territorial government for the territory of New Mexico, with no restrictions on whether any future state from this territory would be free or slave, and established a territorial government for the territory of Utah, with no restrictions on whether any future state from this territory would be free or slave. To name the main basis of this. It was a big thing. So, alright, that's the Compromise of 1850.
You almost ran out of air there, bro.
Almost. So, Anyway, let's move on up.
Alexander Graham Bell patents the telephone. In 1876, on this day, Alexander Graham Bell receives a patent for the telephone in the United States. What was his first call?
Wasn't it to his what was it, Watts or Watson or something? It was like, hey, I need you in here or something.
I don't remember. It's just funny because like it was like a big deal, and now I can't remember it. I mean, it was nothing big, but it was just like the first call, and
let's see. The first telephone call. What were the first words ever spoken on the telephone? They were spoken by Alexander Graham Bell, inventor of the telephone, when he made the first call on March 10th, 1876, to his assistant Thomas Watson. Mr. Watson, come here. I want to see you. What would you have said? I was right.
That dude, you nailed that, bro. Good job.
Yeah, it's kind of my job to do that.
Everybody who watches the show, I just want you to know he's a walking encyclopedia.
I am not a thesaurus. Nothing goes over my head. I'm too quick.
He's a thesaurus.
I'm quoting Drax.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Anyway, we're going to move on up to 1896. W.S. Gilbert and Arthur Sullivan's 14th and final comic opera together, The Grand Duke, premiered at the Savoy Theatre in London. All right.
I wonder if I'm related to him. My
Sullivan?
mom's maiden name is Sullivan.
Oh. Well, you're going to have to go through an ancestry thing.
I'm going to make you do it.
I don't have any money.
Yeah, I'll I'll send you 2 pennies.
Okay. That's your 2 cents right there?
Yeah.
1905, Arthur Conan Doyle published The Return of Sherlock Holmes collection in London after public pressure to revive his famous detective. February, New York. So I guess that's when, oh, well, it says New York. Okay, well, whatever. February, New York. That was last month. We got a scientific discovery in 1912. Roald Amundsen announced his discovery of the South Pole, located on December 14th the previous year. So I guess this is when he finally made it back, and it's like, hey, I discovered it.
They have like a like the compass just started kind of like spinning around. He was like, "Oh, what's this?"
Actually, there's 2 poles. There's the geographic pole, and then there's the magnetic pole. The geographic is the dead center geographically, but the magnetic, because of our Earth's wobble and everything,
moves. Yeah,
it moves. Actually, like I think I may be wrong, but I think at some point, like, the magnetic North Pole was somewhere in Wisconsin for a second. Like, not too long ago.
They actually had to readjust every airline's in-flight and what's it called, the air control towers.
ATC.
Their digital compasses.
Oh wow!
Because they could see the runway, but their compass was showing it completely off, and they were like, "Oh!" And the magnetic, it was like a few years that it shifted hard.
Okay, so I wasn't wrong because that seemed weird to me, like. But speaking of that, like, once again, I saw a video not too long ago. You know that all the numbers on the runways themselves, they have to actively change those periodically, because those are based off of compass readings, and with the magnetic or the North Pole, constantly moving around, it's all about, like, because those are the degree numbers based off of the compass, whatever. So.
I hate to add and keep this going, but I know we got a time frame, but the magnetic shifting is hitting harder every time, and they noticed that the center of the where I don't know what it's called, but the magma is flowing differently inside the core.
Oh, the mantle.
The mantle, yes, thank you.
That's weird.
So they're talking about the next shift to where north will be south, and.
What's scary is if anyone's seen the movie The Core, I'm like, are we doing crap like that? Are we on the way? Has it happened? Like, because everything science fiction becomes science fact. It's just a matter of time. So,
nothing's gonna happen to us. It's just we'll have to reformat everything that we use digitally.
Anyway, Mr. Sohan, you haven't spoken in a while, and it's your turn if you want.
1912, Ronald Omni announces his discovery of the South Pole, located 14th December 1911.
So how did he find it? Did he take a compass to...
We're going to go down this road again? Like, oh my god. That was a hell of a combo, though.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, 1918, President Woodrow Wilson authorized U.S. Army Distinguished Service Medal.
Oh, all right. Ooh.
Red Army.
Also, yes. Also, in 1921, the Red Army under Trotsky attacked sailors of Kronstadt Naval Base near St. Petersburg, Russia.
Trotsky. Yep, him and Stalin, were butting heads to see who was going to take over after Lenin, and we all know who won that.
I just can't remember.
Why don't you take one more, Mr. Sohan?
Sure. 1922, U.S. Men's Figure Skating Championship won by Sherwin Badger.
Ah, the Badger. Ooh, that's a cool hat.
Oh God, I got to get him 2 hats for his Christmas.
I am a man of many hats, but Carrera, you're a singer. Why don't you talk about this singer?
This day in music history, 1923, Carlos Gardel applies for Argentine citizenship.
Huh.
I wonder. Yeah, I don't know who he is.
Well,
Prominent figure in the history of tango.
Huh.
So tango music, cool.
He was born in Argentina, but he had to apply for citizenship. He wasn't, just given it. Huh. That's strange.
Well, look at his last name. Is Gardel like regional for him?
Uh, Nationality of the name Gardel. Primarily found in Europe.
Okay, yeah, it's probably like Spanish.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, well, like, Argentina, weren't they occupied by the Spanish, like, colonized?
Yeah.
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 Alright.
Is this mine?
Yep.
Sorry. 1929, the first non-stop flight made from America to Asia across the Bering Strait, Nome to North Cape, by Noel Wine and Calvin Kripe for Wine Air Alaska.
Huh. Alright.
So they just kind of circled the North Pole.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I guess so. That's cool.
That's actually how what's his name did it. That nonstop flight. He flew the shortest route he could.
Oh, from US to A, yeah, just across Alaska.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. Oh, this is not cool.
Yeah, this asshole. 1936, Adolf Hitler breaks the Treaty of Versailles.
Versailles.
What?
It's French. They like to add weird letters to words.
Yeah, by sending troops into Rhineland.
Yeah, reoccupying the Rhineland and reunifying Germany. Well, like, you know, like Germany before World War II, well, before they reunified, like, they were like, hold on a second, 1930s Germany map. So, not maps, images.
Is that a heat map?
No, but like, and I learned this in
oh my God! Did they actually? I'm sorry. Did they actually take over that much land? I mean, that they occupied that much? No, I was talking about with the Nazis, the swastika.
Oh yeah, no, they occupied most of Europe.
Jesus, I didn't realize it was like that much.
Oh yeah, no, like, you know, Spain was out of it, you know, because they had their own civil war. Italy was part of them until, you know, they weren't. But they came in and they had to actually, because Italy tried to invade Greece, and then they started getting pushed back, and then, you know, the Germans had to come in and help them out. So Germany was, like, you know, everywhere, and they were in Soviet Russia, you know, took over Poland, you know, the Baltic states, Czechoslovakia. Like, it was insane. Like, it looks straight like something out of, you know, the game Command and Conquer Red Alert, but that was based off of actual events. You know, well, in a different universe that is, but
yeah.
But yeah, no, this is what I was talking about. There's like, there's this little sliver up here that's disconnected. That's the Rhineland. Yeah. So when they invaded Poland, they took over and they split it 50-50 as per agreement with the Soviets prior. But, you know, they didn't want this island out here, you know, like, they wanted it all connected. And now it was like that after World War I with the Treaty of Versailles, you know, to break them apart.
Right.
Because they really got their teeth kicked in with that, even though it was Austria and Hungary and all that stuff that really started all of that. So, anyway, moving on up to 1940, we have some sports history. Ray Steele defeated B. Nagruski in St. Louis to become wrestling champ. All right.
This was real wrestling.
Yeah. Ooh. General Patton, 1943. U.S. General George S. Patton arrived in Djebel Kholif, Tunisia.
That's all you have to say. Patton arrives.
Yes.
It's
Patton,
like,
yeah.
Patton's here? Oh, man. We got, back it up, guys.
Yeah. Get the hell out. He's coming. Yeah, and that's when he was going to fight Rommel, the Desert Fox. You know, the Africa campaign and all that stuff, which was there because of Italy. Italy had a lot of colonies all dotted around Africa, and they had literally just taken Ethiopia right before the breakout of the Second World War. So, 1945, Yugoslavia government of Josip Broz Tito formed. All right. And then we got the 18th Academy Awards in 1946. The Lost Weekend. Ray Milland and Joan Crawford won. All right. Now let's give the mic over to Sohan. Hasn't spoken in a while.
Yes.
Kaboom!
1946, Bikini Atoll islanders are evacuated by the United States government to make way for a nuclear testing site.
Yeah. Hey, get the hell out of your home. We're about to blow this shit up.
Yeah, that's really interesting because, like, just a couple days ago, it was the anniversary of the test of that, the Castle Bravo. That was accidentally, like, a lot bigger or leaked more radiation. It did something more than they calculated it would because of just the yield, and they didn't realize it would react a different way than they predicted. So, and that's why Bikini Atoll, is still, like, largely uninhabitable today because of the radiation, and that's where Bikini Bottom is. SpongeBob, they're all mutants. So.
Yes. Also, 1951, Eddie Izzard beats Charles Joe Walcott.
No, Izzard Charles, not Eddie Izzard.
Izzard
He
Charles.
wasn't a comedian. Wow,
Okay.
Eddie Izzard fighting
Izzard
somebody.
Charles
Is he
beats
still wearing his
Joe-
dress, punching people?
Jersey Joe Walcott in 15 for the second time to win the National Boxing Association World Heavyweight title.
I'm sorry for going off on the Eddie Izzard
Yeah.
thing, dude. I was just.
Also in 1951, Lillian Hellman plays Autumn Gardens premiere on Broadway in New York City.
All right. Oh, another Emmy.
Oh, excuse
Oh,
me.
this does not sound good. The title.
Yeah. 1955, 7th Emmy Awards, Make Room for Daddy. Annie
What?
Thomas and Loretta Young win. Yes, make some room for Daddy.
Why are you saying
Yeah,
it like
say it. Hey, say it slower and more sexy.
Oh my god.
Sure.
No. Guys, please.
Yeah.
And band.
Make room for Daddy.
Is it me?
Someone please stop. Oh my god.
And the show's gone to shit. Turn it off. Bye, guys. I'm Carrera.
Good night, everybody.
Woo.
um,
1955. Mr. Sohan.
oh, is it his still?
Okay.
Yeah, you go ahead.
1955, musical Peter Pan starring Mary Martin broadcast live on NBC as part of the Producers Showcase series, attracts a then record 65 million viewers.
Wow.
Wow, that's actually amazing.
Yeah.
It is.
In
Did he make room for
55?
Daddy?
I was.
God damn it.
No, dude. You're fired from the show, bro.
Aww.
I see your disconnect. Oh, he left.
Oh,
Oh, he's back.
gosh.
Now it's your turn, Carrera. Or Thorera.
Let's see. In 1959, West Indies all out 76 versus Pakistan at Dhaka. Fazal Mahmood 6-34. It's cricket, guys.
Oh my god. What accent are you speaking in?
Oh, it's a mixture of a bunch. It's like
It's hurting my brain.
I'm trying. Yeah, you just let me read my regular voice. That'll break everybody's brain. 1963, John. 1963, John Coltrane and Johnny Hartman recorded their self-titled album, John Coltrane and Johnny Hartman, okay, at Van Gelder Studio, Inglewood Cliffs, New Jersey.
Ooh, some good jazz.
Yeah.
They just need to hire somebody who knows how to name an album. So, like, that's kind of a lackluster name.
Hey, dude, it's jazz, bro. You kind of just want to slap your name on it, man.
I guess so.
Like John Zorn, like
Oh. Bruce Springsteen.
What about it?
Greetings from Asbury Park. Come on.
I said
a name.
jazz, bro.
I know, but it's still a name.
He's
True.
It's a title.
he's rock blues, man. Come
Anyway,
on.
what happened in 65?
I don't know.
Oh.
I wasn't alive.
Yeah, you were.
1965. Shut up. 1965, Alabama state troopers and 600 black Protesters clashed in Selma during Bloody Sunday. Protesters, including future Congressman John Lewis, beaten and hospitalized. That was a fucked up day.
Yeah.
Excuse my language, audience.
And that reminds me, just a couple days ago was the anniversary of the Rodney King beatings. So.
This is not mine. This is yours.
All right, 1973. Sheikh Mujibur Rahman's Awami League won election in Bangladesh. He's the founding father of Bangladesh.
I got ramen up there on the counter ready to eat.
That sounds good. I don't know why I can't eat ramen. Like, I always choke. Like, I don't know.
It's disgusting.
I know.
It's just when you're broke, you know?
Yeah. Oh, which actually, I think it was the birthday of the founder of the cup noodles and instant ramen a couple days ago, too.
By the way, Instant Cup ramen noodles are delicious and should pay for this show.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Yeah, that'd be cool if they were our first sponsor. That'd be wicked. Brought to you by the fuel that keeps students alive.
Noodles made of wax.
Oh, lovely. 1975, Mirror, Russian film directed by Andrei Tarkovsky, starring Margarita Tarakonova and Ignat Danilstev, was released. I can't pronounce these names.
Yeah. Hey, what? Who should come over? Tara? Tara come over?
Tara? What? That sounds familiar.
That's the way you said it.
Oh.
The name.
Tara.
Yeah. Tara, come over. What?
Yeah, can you come over?
Mm-hmm. My name is Carrera.
Mr. Soen, you're a musical guy.
Yeah. 1975, RCA releases Young Americans, David Bowie's ninth studio album, recorded in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, and New York City, featuring appearances by John Lennon on two tracks. It peaks in the U.S. charts at number 9 and number 2 in the UK.
Number 9,
awesome.
number 9 large, number 7 with extra dip. I don't know the actual order, but
that's actually. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Continue.
Oh, I was just gonna say, David Bowie. Nice fact, had an actual DNA mutation that caused one of his eyes to be a different color. Look at the picture.
Oh,
one's
yeah,
blue
he's one of those.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a very rare thing, but I've met with somebody actually with that, but she turned out to be a bitch.
It's probably the mutation.
1977, Israel PM Yitzhak Rabin meets U.S. President Jimmy Carter.
Ah, the peanut farmer.
They probably drank some Billy beer.
Oh yeah, that's right. His brother. Right? Yeah.
And this show is brought to you also by Billy Beer.
No, it's not. No, it's not. Let's not say that because that could actually
It is not brought to you by Billy Beer.
Yeah, yet. So.
Probably never because it's defunct.
Oh, okay. Well, we'll just have to bring it back under our own name.
Mm-hmm.
The Omni Coalition brought to you by, or brings you Billy Beer. I don't know. Anyway,
also, 1979, the 5th People's Choice Awards. Burt Reynolds, Olivia Newton-John win Motion Picture, and Alan Alda, Mary Tyler Moore, and Carol Burnett win.
Is that Smokey and the Bandit?
I don't know, maybe. Burt Reynolds? Yeah, it sounds about right.
Hell yeah. Dude, he pops up like every time I'm on the show.
Wayne Gretzky, 1986. He broke his own NHL season record with 136 assists. Dang.
Wonder if he said, "Take that, Wayne Gretzky." Oh, wait.
He's just like pointing at himself. Yeah, take that, you loser. Wait, what? Like, seriously, if you break your own record, you're both a winner and a loser at the same time. Think about it.
Yeah. Wow. Now, if Mike Tyson broke his own record on himself, that would be insane.
What would be crazy if he bit his own ear off?
Oh, damn. Thank you, Mr. Xander, for doing that.
I'm sorry. 1987, Mike Tyson defeated James Bone Crusher Smith by unanimous decision in 12 rounds in Las Vegas for WBC, WBA heavyweight boxing titles. See, like, whenever you offer to fight me, I don't even need to fight you. I could just kill you with comedy.
Dude. You want to fight? Yeah, I'll fight you. Why don't you stick your head up your ass and fight for air?
I'm not a politician. My head doesn't go there. 1988, Howard Stern's first pay-per-view, Underpants and Negligee Party? What the hell is that?
Negligee.
Negligee. What is negligee?
It's like sexy undergarments for women.
It's like lingerie.
Yep. Dude, you just announced your loneliness to everybody.
My ignorance? Like...
Yeah. Ignorance to sexy times.
Yeah. Hey, you know, what can I say?
Yeah.
I have no money, so I got no bitches.
I'll send you 2 cents.
All right, then I'll have 7. Yes.
Well,
no, because I have 5 senses. You know, sight, taste, hear, touch, and smell. So the 6th sense is when you can, like, you know, see ghosts.
Yeah, your pineal gland.
Yeah, the third eye. Anyway, I think it's Sohan's turn, 1989. What, one more?
Which one?
Sports history.
The sports one?
Okay, 1989, Dino Ciccarelli is traded by the Minnesota North Stars to the Washington Capitals.
Huh.
And now the North Stars are the Dallas Stars, based here where I am in Texas.
Apparently, out here in California, we've lost a team to Las Vegas or to Nevada, and we're going to be losing another team. That's what I heard on the radio.
It's because you got like 30 freaking teams there.
We do. Like, we have way too much. And most of our teams aren't even from here. The Lakers are from, Minnesota or something? Like,
yep.
The freaking...
Don't ask.
The Ducks were made by Disney, you know. The Angels, I think they were from here. I know the Dodgers were from Brooklyn. So...
Yeah.
Yeah, anyway, Carrera, Shirtless Wonder. Do you want to take a couple?
Yeah. 1989, Iran drops diplomatic relations with Britain over Salman Rushdie's book, Satanic Verses. Wow, okay.
Dude, the first thing I thought of when it said dropped was like, Iran dropped the new hottest mixtape, yo. Like, the whole country. Yeah. Oh my god, dropping a beat.
That's how we should bomb people, with Bombs Over Baghdad beat from Outkast.
Just like bomb like 1,000 what is it, the boom boxes, you know, with parachutes, just like carpet bomb boom boxes all playing the same song in unison. That'd be a show of force right there.
You know, that's actually so funny, because in Vietnam they just announced, go home GI.
Yeah.
You will lose and all that, and then we took it from them and started just blasting metal over it. And
Fortunate Son.
Yeah.
Like that one meme, like a standard helicopter dashboard, Fortunate Son on or off.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's move on up to 94 here.
Oh, is this mine?
Yeah, you have 2 more.
Oh,
yes.
God dang.
Yeah.
1994, ANC Chief Nelson Mandela rejects demand by white right-wingers for a separate homeland in South Africa. Yeah, good for you, man.
Yeah, we don't want any segregation.
That's the whole fucking problem here.
Yeah. We are all one. You know, you look beyond skin color. You look beyond, makeup. You look beyond, minor ridiculous differences. We are all the same people. You know, it's time to start acting like it.
You know, I make tongue-in-cheek gaffes at, a lot of this stuff happening in the world, but everybody needs to come together and, give a shit, because it's not us versus us, it's us versus them.
Yeah.
Like, the people that are broadcasting this shit to you, this nonsensical hate.
Yep.
All right, 1996, Magic Johnson is the second NBA player to reach 10,000 career assists. Wow.
Ah.
I guess that's under Wilt Chamberlain.
I don't know.
I think so.
Mr. Soen, what are you slurping on?
Crush.
Ooh, that sounds good.
You're crushing it, bro.
Pardon me. 1996 as well, the first democratically elected Palestinian parliament was formed. Wow.
Sweet.
That's cool. Go Palestine. Got some more
Jerusalem.
Yeah. Got some more. Well, Jerusalem is the capital of Israel. So. 2009, despite only being 17 years old, Brazilian soccer star Neymar made his professional debut for Santos. At 17, wow.
Yes. Well, he had a younger one.
Well, it's just this day in history. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who was the younger one?
Freddie Adu.
Well, how old was he?
Let me see.
Let me see. Wow.
It's been a while since I looked him up.
Since I saw you.
All right. While you're doing that, I'm going to move us up to 2010. The 82nd Academy Awards, The Hurt Locker, Jeff Bridges and Sandra Bullock won. All right.
Yeah, he signed when he under the age of 14.
Oh, wow. That is really young. That is very young. That's like illegally young.
Hey, let's not go there. So,
Mr. Soen, you want to take 2011?
Sure.
Ooh.
11. Charlie Sheen is fired from CBS sitcom 2.5 Men after all, because his tiger blood went up.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's Adonis DNA.
He was winning too much. He was winning too hard. But yeah, no, there was a serious problem. He was always on drugs. They actually had to rewrite entire scenes and such to accommodate him. And then eventually they just let him go. I think he was saying some things about the
he was
producers.
talking shit about on interviews as well.
Yeah. But the show, that he was the show. 2.5 Men.
No, man, you wasn't the show.
Really, the kid was, and then he just announced the show and told everyone to quit watching because he turned into that, the Christian, hardcore Christian. Sorry.
Oh wow.
Yeah, and he was an adult by then, so it really wasn't 2.5 Men, anyways. He was already 18.
Yeah.
Or 3 men.
Yeah. Two and 3/4 men. I don't know.
3 men, no baby.
3 men and a baby. Ooh, Mr. Soen, you want to take this next sports history?
To one? Oh, yeah. 2016, Peyton Manning announces his retirement from the Denver Broncos and the NFL.
Oh. All right.
Now he does commercials.
Yes.
Yeah. And I think you have one more, right?
Yes. Also in sports history, 2016, Russian tennis star Maria Sharapova reveals failed drug test for melatonin at Australian Open in January, subsequently suspended for 15 months.
Oh, wow.
And she was hot.
Melatonin, what is that? Let's take a look at that here.
It's
Probably
something
some
that gets
enhanced.
gambling. I'm joking, it doesn't.
It is a limited market pharmaceutical developed in 1970 in the USSR and is now manufactured by the Latvian pharmaceutical company. But what does it do? Cordarine. All right. It's since January 1st, 2016. It has been on the World Anti-Doping Agency, the WADA, list of substances banned from use by athletics. It can be used as a metabolic modulator, changing how some hormones accelerate or slow down enzymatic reactions in the body. Interesting. So whatever it does, it's unsportsmanlike or something. So, and of course, for further reading, please refer to the under part of the description below. Mr. Carrera.
In 2019, Queen Elizabeth II of Great Britain shares her first Instagram post. Oh my God. A letter between mathematician Charles Babbage and Prince Albert.
Wow. So, I wonder, when she sent it, if it was involving Prince Albert, was she on the can?
Oh my God.
Like,
Why?
this
What's
is,
wrong? What's wrong with you?
Yes, everything.
Yes.
Yes.
I shouldn't have said just wrong with you.
Yeah.
Not once. Just
I am wrong.
Yeah.
Like, I am the living embodiment of wrong. So, give me a right hook. What the hell?
Best interruption of the show ever. Give me a ride, punk.
Mr. Carrera, you got another one here.
2021 NBA All-Star Game, State Farm Arena, Atlanta, Georgia. Team LeBron beats Team Durant 170-150. MVP Giannis Milwaukee Bucks forward. Nope, I am not doing that.
I'm gonna give this a shot. Giannis Antetokounmpo. That's the best I can do.
That literally sounds like a baby asking for a cookie.
maybe like they gave his last name from his first babble. I don't know. Like,
yeah. Oh my God.
Mr. Sohan, do you want to close this out with the last two or possibly
yes.
three? Yeah.
2022.
No, 2021.
2021, New York Governor Andrew Cuomo says, "No way, I'm resigning," amidst accusations of sexual assault in his office, concealing nursing home deaths.
I remember that when he forced everybody back into nursing homes or something, or did something, and that caused a lot of old people to die. So.
Yep. Also, in 2021, Oprah Winfrey interviewed with Harry and Meghan, Duke and Duchess of Sussex. Broadcast on CBS alleges Meghan made a suicidal and subject to racism treatment by the palace. No shit, they're racist over there.
Yeah. Yep. And the last 2022.
Sure. 2022, UN Refugee Agency says Russian invasion of Ukraine has now led to 1.7 million people fleeing the country. Civilian deaths recorded at 406, with 801 injured.
Dang. So just a week or so after the initial invasion? So, anyway, before we move on to the burst of deaths, were there any articles that grabbed your attention more than most?
Yeah. The daddy one.
Oh, God. Bruh.
Make room for daddy.
Audience, was there anything that grabbed you more than most? Anything you wish we had elaborated more about? Anything you would have liked to say had you been here? Start a dialogue down in the comments section. Gonna move on up into bursts. We have Lucilia, born on this date in either 148 or 150, was a Russian noblewoman, daughter of Marcus Aurelius and sister of Commodus, who had her executed. Birth date between 148 to 150 AD. Born in Rome, died in 182. So, this is, straight out of, the Gladiator timeline. The movie. Marcus Aurelius and Commodus. Those are all names in that movie.
Are you asking me or the audience?
Everybody.
I don't know.
Oh. So
I don't care.
Oh.
I was born a few years after that, so.
Alright. Anyway, we got Rob Roy, 1671, was a Scottish folk hero and outlaw, baptized in Buchanan, Stirlingshire, Scotland. Huh.
Scotland?
Scotland!
Get in my belly!
I ate a baby! Then we got John Herschel, 1792, was an English astronomer and photographer who invented the blueprint and cataloged southern hemisphere stars, born in Slough, England. It's little things like that, you don't even think about it, who invented the blueprint. It was this guy. So that's pretty cool.
Blueprint.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm playing Rust now.
You can't escape that. You can never escape the Rust.
I gotta get off. Time to play Rust.
No. We still. Mr. Sohan, are you there?
Yep.
Oh, there you are. Who was born on this date in 1816?
1816, James Donnelly. Irish Canadian patriarch of the Donnelly family, Black Donnell Massacre, born in Ireland.
What was the Black Donnelly Massacre? The Black Donnellys were an Irish Catholic immigrant family who settled in Bidulp Township, Upper Canada, about 15 kilometers northwest of London in the 1840s. But what's the massacre? There was the ongoing feuds with local residents culminated in an attack on the family's homestead by a vigilante mob on February 4th, 1880, leaving 5 of the family dead and their farm burned to the ground. No one was convicted of the murders, despite 2 trials and a reliable eyewitness. Wow. So they got massacred. Like, it just goes to show you, don't piss off your neighbors, especially plural. Like,
yes, kids, do not piss off your neighbors.
It's on them.
Yep. Mr. Sohan, dos mas.
Yes, 1849, we have Luther Burbank, American horticulturist who developed more than 800 strains and varieties of plants, born in Lancaster, Massachusetts.
I didn't even know there were that many plants.
I wonder what he was crossbreeding. Was it marijuana?
Huh.
Hope so.
Let's see. Hold on. Luther Burbank plants. He created hundreds of new varieties of fruits: plum, pear, prune, peach, blackberry, raspberry, potato, tomato, ornamental flowers, and other plants. He introduced over 800 new plants, including flowers, grains, grasses, vegetables, cacti, and fruits. He was all over the place. Wow.
He just couldn't pick blueberry. Come on, man.
Yeah, you had to make blueberries. I don't know. Anyway, Mr. Sohan, go on.
Sure.
Good luck.
Which one?
1850?
Okay, 1850. Thomas Guerin Masaryk, Czech philosopher and first president of Czechoslovakia in 1918 to 1935, born in Hodon, Austrian Empire.
Cool. Look at that collar, dude. Like, that was back in the day when they, they actually put, paper and cardboard and stuff to keep them stiff before the advent of starch, really. But, look at this. It's, straight up and it's folded. It's weird.
It looks actually pretty cool.
Yeah.
Oh, did he have one too? The next picture? Look.
No, it's more down. But it's your turn.
Oh. Piet Mondrian, Dutch abstract painter, Broadway boogie woogie composition with red, blue, and yellow, and art. What the hell? Theoretician, born in Amersfoort, Netherlands.
Huh. Let's take a look at what the Broadway boogie woogie looks like. Images. Oh, that. Yeah, I've seen this before.
I've seen that too. Actually,
Yeah.
I think somebody used that in an album cover, like an indie band.
Possibly. What is a theoretician? Oh, a theoretician? I think somebody who comes up with theories. Yeah. A person who forms, develops, or studies the theoretical framework of a subject. Interesting. And what was this composition with blue and yellow? I think that's this.
Well, that's the yeah.
Oh no, it's this one.
Well, it's just the framework,
Yeah.
like what colors and composition they use in the framework.
Ah. All right. Uno más, señor.
Maurice Ravel, 1875 to 1937, French composer, pianist, and conductor. Daphnis et Chloé Borlero, born in Cabourg, France, or is it Cibourg, France?
Uh,
Cibourg?
your guess is as good as mine.
Probably.
Yeah.
I guess. Anybody want to write in the comments? Let me know if I'm dumb.
We got Reinhard Heydrich, 1904, was a German Nazi leader, head of Bohemia and Moravia and the Reich Main Security Office. Born in Hal an der Saale, died in 1942. Assassinated. Good. He's a bad man. We also have Anna Magnani, 1908, and was an Italian actress. The Rose Tattoo, Miracle, Wild as the Wind. Born in Rome, Italy. Died in 1973. We also have, give me somebody, come on, scrolling, oh my god, here we go, Viv Richards, 71 today, born on this date in 1952, happy birthday, Antiguan cricketer and Master Blaster, what? Master Blaster?
Is that a porn name?
I don't know, that sounds like something you would say, Carrera. West Indies, born in St. John's, British Leeward Islands. Is Carrera, like, dropping it like it's hot, Master Blaster? I don't know. Oh, but
Why?
Mr. Sohan.
Yeah.
You get to talk about.
Okay, 1956. Bryan Cranston, American actor, Breaking Bad, Malcolm in the Middle, born in Canagogo Park, California.
Yep. What's his name? Heisenberg. You're goddamn right.
I'm the one who knocks.
1959, we have Tom Lehman, American golfer, British Open, 1996 Senior PGA Championship, 2010, traditional 2011, 2012, born in Austin, Minnesota.
Huh. All right.
Yep. And 1960, we have Ivan Lendl, Czech American tennis player, 8-time Grand Slam title winner, born in Australia, Czechoslovakia.
Cool. That's crazy. Like, it's now, what, the Czech Republic or something? Like, it's Czech and Slovakia. It's been split?
The Czech Republic.
Yeah, and Slovakia. So that's pretty crazy, to still be alive and you're where you were born is now somewhere, some different place, like a different nation or whatever. Mr. Carrera, you passing out?
I just wanted to point out my beard hair is as long as my top hair.
Well, at least your uniform.
Yep. Maybe I'll tie it together and you can't see my face.
You turn into Cousin It. You just walk around.
Nailed it. Joe Carter, 63rd birthday. Happy birthday. 1960 American MLB outfielder. MLB All-Star 91 through 94 and 96. World Series 1992 and 93. Silver Slugger Award 1991 and 92. Toronto Blue Jays. Born in Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. That's where Oklahoma City would be.
I believe so.
Yeah.
Even though, like, isn't there a Kansas City in Oklahoma too?
No, Kansas City is Missouri and Kansas.
Yeah, that's right, Missouri.
Misery.
Yeah, I was gonna say that too. I was just wondering what happened to this guy in '95. He ducked out on a whole streak. So, oh well. Ooh.
He you get tired of winning sometimes.
I guess so.
Wanda Sykes, 59th birthday. She's funny as hell. 1960. What the fart is happening?
Why are we getting a playlist of Windows noises?
Okay. 1964 American actress and what?
It's comedian. It's just
I know why though.
Because
comedian.
It's supposed to be like feminine comedian. It's a stupid segregation crap. Yeah.
Blackish, the TV show, born in Portsmouth, Virginia.
Yeah, I gotta say that's a really I don't know what.
Like we don't even say actress anymore. We just say actor across the board. Like what the fuck?
Well, they still say actress, but business person now. They don't say businessman, they say business person, but they still say businesswoman. So they're just taking the man out. We're just people now. We're not whatever. Anyway, you got another one here.
Happy birthday, 53rd, to Rachel Weisz, 1970 English actress, The Mummy, The Constant Gardener, born in London, England, and for 53, she is still gorgeous.
Well, I'm not sure if that's
no, I've actually seen her recently.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's cool. Was she in like the?
She was in The fucking Mummy. I just said
which
that.
one?
The Mummy.
Brendan Fraser.
Okay, that one. Because there's the original Mummy, then there's the remake, with Brendan Fraser, and that made its own thing, and then now they're restarting it again recently. So there's 3 renditions, but it was the middle one with Brendan Fraser. That's what I was trying to say. We got Amanda Gorman, 25 today, born on this date in 1998, a U.S. poet and activist who delivered the poem "The Hill We Climb" at President Joe Biden's inauguration, born in Los Angeles, California.
He looks terrified there. Maybe he tried to smell her hair.
Dude, like, I wouldn't want to smell that, even if I was a perv. Look at that. That's a monstrosity. That looks like a hive, like a beehive, legit.
I actually think it looks pretty fucking cool. It looks like the Borg from Star Trek.
Yes, it does. Like a bumpy xenomorph or something.
Yeah.
Anyway.
I'm done with that.
Yep. Let's move on to the deaths. Starting us off in 322 BC, we have Aristotle. Was a Greek philosopher and polymath known as the father of logic, biology, and zoology. Died at around 61 or 62. So, but, thank you for, for all of that. Somebody had to start it. We have Antonius Pius, 161 AD, was the 15th emperor of Rome from 138 to 161. Died at the age of 74. And we also
is that where we got the word pious?
Origin of the word pious. From Proto-Italic poius, from Proto-Indo-European pohoius, purifying, from piuhe, cognate with Old English fail, faithful, trusty, good, dear, beloved.
Okay.
I guess the etymology is the right word for pious? The origin of pious?
Yeah.
But that was, good question. I was thinking that myself. But there we go.
Cool.
We also have Thomas Aquinas, 1274, was an Italian theologian, philosopher, and doctor of the Church, Summa Theologica. Died at 48 or 49. Birth date is uncertain. So, we know his death, but not his birth, for, foundation. Sohen.
No, good.
I'm sorry, what were we going to say, Carrera?
Nah, it's cool.
Sohen.
Yeah?
Who died in 1932?
Okay, go all the way to 1932. We have Aristide Brand. 11th-time Prime Minister of France, 1909 to 1922, and 1926 Nobel Peace Prize winner, dies at 69.
Ah. Alright.
I know, he died doing the 69. That's a good way to go.
Yo, look at his collar. He kind of has that straight up fold thing kind of too. Although his fold isn't like...
Oh, but it's flapped out. It's like wings, dude. It's aerodynamic styling.
1991, Cole Papa Bell, American Baseball Hall of Fame center fielder, Negro League World Series 1943, 1944, Homestead Grays, 8-time Negro League All-Star, career batting average .337, dies at 87.
Dang. Alright. Ooh, he's dead?
Yeah, he died.
I did not know that.
You didn't know he died?
No.
Wow.
I thought he was still making
shot
movies
him
today.
We always I think just because me and you bring it up constantly about moon landing.
Huh.
Maybe it just keeps it in your head. I don't know.
I think this is your third one, right, Soen?
He's still updating Windows, apparently.
Oh, okay. Well then, why don't you take over, Mr. Thorera?
Stanley Kubrick, American film director, 2001: A Space Odyssey. I'm sorry, Dave, I can't do that. I should have said that when you asked me. A Clockwork Orange, dies at 70. He did a lot. Full Metal Jacket. He did a lot of cool stuff.
Yeah. Now, it makes me think, because he died in 1999, to his mind, 2001: A Space Odyssey could have still been true. You know?
Hey, when he died, he wrote AI. And
Artificial Intelligence, the movie?
Yeah, the movie. He wanted to shit can it, and Steven Spielberg took over, and so he gets co-post. What's it called? Post.
Postmortem. Posthumous.
Yes.
Posthumous.
Yeah. He got credits because he was actually supposed to direct and write that, but Steven Spielberg took over and wanted to do it, so he got the rights to it and did it. It's a great movie.
It is. That ending is, wow.
It makes me cry, dude. Yeah. I'll be straight up. Yeah. Like a serious moment, I will tear up.
There's a reason why I haven't watched that movie again, because same reason why I'll never play Red Dead Redemption again, or the endings. Yeah. Anyway, one last ending. Speaking of deaths, if you want to take it, the last 2022 here.
Raja, Sri Lanka's most revered elephant, carried gold casket of Buddhist relics at Esla Pereira
Pageant.
Pageant. Yeah. Dies at 68.
Wow. I don't know what the lifespan of an elephant is,
but they remember it.
Yeah. Raja elephant. Let's take a look. Ah. All right.
That looks like an elephant.
Yeah, it's elephant-like qualities and all.
Wait, go back up. Let me look again. Yeah, there's some tusk, a trunk.
Have you ever seen an elephant without tusks and trunk? It's horrifying.
What?
Oh,
aren't baby elephants usually like that?
No.
Kind of really.
Oh, well, this is what I was talking about.
What the hell was that?
Look at that. Elephant without trunk. That's horrifying, dude.
That's some mastodon shit.
But yeah, there are some elephants born without trunks, unfortunately. That's really depressing to see. Anyway, that shall conclude the show. Once again, you can check the underbar of the description for any links you may find interesting, including but not limited to Omni Coalition, which in itself includes
showing TV on Twitch.
There he is.
I was waiting.
For your dose of Past Events Daily, we stream every day at 10 in the morning Pacific Time, which is 11 Mountain.
12 Central.
That was mine.
You're both Central. Well, you take Eastern then.
Well, all right, 1 p.m. Eastern.
Yep. For all of you and all of us, I am Xander.
I'm Carrera.
So him.
And you are you. And until you catch us tomorrow, don't forget to look right and left at every intersection, rate 5 thumbs, and subscribe. Toodles.
Make some room for Daddy.
Oh, God.
Oh, my God.
Okay.